Okay, before we get into the meat of this video, I want to talk about this green little piece of paper and why it's so important for the channel. This little green piece of paper is a refugee travel document. I've been waiting so many years to grab this. Yes, I am a refugee. If you follow my channel for a long time, you know that I was born in a refugee camp in Thailand after the Vietnam War was over. My dad got injured in Vietnam. We claimed asylum from Vietnam and escaped into Thailand, where I was born in '84. If you did the math right, I am 38 years old. A lot of times you see me go travel to Hawaii, you see me travel to the United States Virgin Islands. That's because I haven't been able to leave the country. Now that I'm able to leave the country, I get to make content out of the country. One of the first trips that we're gonna go on is 3 of us are gonna go to Ecuador to go visit some tropical plant farms. The date is somewhere probably in July. But yeah, enough of that. Let's get on to the show. Okay, in my hands is the Summer Glory package that I talked about last week in my other video. If you don't know what a Summer Glory is, it's a Macaulay's Finale crossed with a Gloriosum. So this thing right here, mixed with the Gloriosum. I bought 5 of them. 3 of them will be for the store. This is how he packs his plants, just in case you're curious. Still a little juvenile, as you can see, but you can still see the white venation along the midrib there, right in the middle. Robert Macaulay, he hybridized a bunch of plants in Florida, and so after he passed away, I believe his wife found one of the plants, and then it was one of the last plants that he hybridized. But that could be totally off. Take what I say with a grain of salt. So here's the other one. Ooh, this one's the biggest one. All right, I got them all in. This one looks like the nicest. Oh yeah, by the way, check out my little secret garden here. This door is functional. It's for my orchid mantis. I'm not gonna water these quite yet because the moss was still really wet and the plug was still really wet. So I'm gonna give it a day or two, let the soil or cocoa core, let that soak up the rest of the moisture, and then I'll water it. But for now I should be okay. I'm gonna stick it inside this thing right here, my little laboratory. Look how high this dome is. It's like 1.5 feet high. Pretty cool looking dome. It's at 95 humidity. I got some very cool cuttings in there. I have some extra Irish moss here. This stuff grows pretty fast, so I want to make some grass. That rhymes. Leading to the doorway. Hey everyone, I'm here in the back at Peace, Love, and Happiness Club. I found a little baggie here in the back. It's not full of drugs. It's actually full of moss pole stuff. So a collaborator is working with us to get us these moss poles, and I think there's something very different and something very cool. So that's what I'm going to show you today. Her name is Stephanie. You guys probably seen her on the internet on the Legends of Monstera channel, which is a great channel. You go check it out. His name is also Jimmy. It's a very unique design. It's all modular, which I love modular stuff. Let's use the Theo pot. You put it inside there, then you would get one of these, and then you just screw it on. Then as the plant grows, you just attach more and more and more. But let's say you don't want the base, totally do something like this. These are the bigger ones. And you can spike it right in the dead center of the thing and have, like, let's say a epiprenum, and just have it surround, or a styliana, and have it surround the moss pole and have it grow. And one of my favorite designs, because my friend Aaron put me up to it, is the plank. The planks are extremely neat. I have a plank at home. It's attached to my Monstera albo. We are collaborating with him, and I'm excited to bring these on and actually try them for myself. If you guys missed out on the plant sale on Saturday, we do a plant sale probably most likely every Saturday here These are hybridized Ficus elasticas. Very beautiful in color, extremely rare in the ficus world. These incredible black Marantas, my favorite Marantas of all time. They have that silver midrib with the purple and black tone to it, and then that silver vein that runs all the way across to the margin there. All right, so you guys probably remember I did a video on the Mandula mutant pothos. We brought them here at the store just to see how well they would do, and we keep them under some seriously low light conditions. And look at, they're growing some green action. Right there, that's new growth. This is new growth. As long as they grow green, they'll keep on growing for you. A lot of people were saying, oh, don't get those, they'll die in 30 days. There's not a self-expiration date on these plants. You just gotta know how to take care of them. As always, the white tends to brown off, and that happens with a lot of other plants too. And always the cream color right here always turns white like you see here. So they're not dead yet. Speaking of having an all-white plant, look at that all-white leaf. You want something more like this going on. That's what you want to look for in a plant. Don't be tricked by an all-white leaf. It's pretty for the time being, but man. All right, it's World Goth Day, and then just to celebrate, we have, what is this?
It is the King of Spades, but it's a hybrid.
Is that a hybrid with a pap? What's a full green? Yeah, King of Spades hybrid. It's not even for sale. I love dark anthuriums. This is beautiful. I wonder if we have it in the system. I want to know how much it is.
I think we have a couple other King of Spades in back as well.
Yeah, you helped clean up the cabinets today. I think they look great.
Yeah, much nicer.
Yeah. We got all the obliquas here, which is a pretty good deal because I bought mine for one leaf for 130.
Wow.
But yeah, they gone down. And then
Scindapsus that were in the live stream.
Platinums. Neil said they glow from the inside.
Well, with the light behind it.
Yeah, look at that. Wow. Speaking of Scindapsus, check out the Scindapsus up here, attaching itself to the wall. So if you have some kind of stucco or a plank, that's what it can do for you. You got the mints that stick out like a sore thumb here. The Adansonii that no one's prop lifted yet.
Shockingly, because it's
how do I knock on wood?
the
king that's bronze, which is kind of crazy. I love the pendants here.
Oh, this Maculata too. Like, look how tall it is.
Yeah, the Maculata that's totally Jack and the Beanstalking up all the way up there.
This is beautiful right here.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then the one that
big Calatheas. Oh yeah, the most popular. That hot cherry burgundy pink princess. I wouldn't mind that one bit. Now, I usually talk about the rare plants on my channel, but I kind of miss out on the more common plants and the more beginner-friendly plants, so I don't want to leave you guys out on this episode. So I've collected 4 plants here that we sell at Peace, Love, and Happiness Club for under $20. Up first, we have the Philodendron Melanonii Gold. This is an upright philodendron that comes in a lime leaf paddle-shaped pattern. It kind of resembles the lemon lime upright. Now, what the difference is, I have no idea. But the leaves grow from 4 to 7 inches long. Like I said, this is an upright, so it's not like a climbing philodendron or anything. It just grows kind of like this and spreads out in a paddle-like leaf faction. In the proper setting, they can grow about 2 to 3 feet long. So this can grow very big, kind of like the jungle fever that we have here. So if you're looking for a very colorful, something to contrast all your very dark leaves, this is the one for you. They're pretty cool. And we sell these for $18 a piece. And if you use the code Jimmy Sent Me, you get 8% off. And up next we have the Monstera Adansonii laniata. This one has a much deeper green. And to tell the difference between one of the two is this one has a more glossy back, whereas the Adansonii has a more matte back to it. But I like this one a lot better, the deeper green. It's kind of a silvery blue in person to me. Up next we have the $20 Epiprenum Skeleton Key. Now, when they first grow, you'll see these, they look like a pothos. So nothing really special, but as you give them a pole to climb and as they get bigger, they look kind of more like a stingray, and then they start looking like the skeleton key that they're named after, which They have like a big old base, and then they have a little tiny sticking out, so it resembles a skeleton key, like something you'll find in Louisiana or something. Make sure you give it something to climb if you want it to transform and have it look like its full mature form. So up next we have the Philodendron pedatum, which is my favorite of the 4, also known as a laciniatum, I believe. But in the common name, I believe we call it the oak leaf philodendron, just because it looks like an oak leaf. It looks more like a gingerbread man to me. The variegated form of this goes for like $200 a leaf right now. So just the regular version. I myself do like the regular version more because it grows faster, and the deep green is something I really like. So $18 is a pretty good deal. Reverted Adansonii. They were once variegated, but reverted back to all green. But some of these are looking very promising. You see that whitish part right there where my finger is? What we found is this bad boy right here. For $20, a variegated Adansonii. Okay, before we end the video, I want to show you how the cabinet's doing. The lights are about to turn off, so let me just turn them back on and take you over there. The cabinet is doing so freaking good. I installed a humidity controller. It's a reptile fogger. I installed it about a week ago and it's doing so well. This is the actual thermostat. The reptile fogger is by Wacool. I'll have the link down below. It automatically triggers when it reaches below about 90 humidity, which is what the cabinet is at. If I leave this cabinet open for a little bit, it'll probably trigger on, you get to see it. But I'm having new growth on a lot of amazing things. I had this luxurians ever since Equigenera, and I had it in my other cabinet, which is kind of unstable at 60 to 80 sometimes. But then right the first week, right, this is already probably been a week and a half since I set it up, I have new growth already right there. That is so cool to see. The Veitchii is doing pretty well too. I think it's done hardening off. There is the Gabby, or what we also call the tricolor. One of these are new leaves. I think this is the new leaf right there. The stringer turtles are taking a hold. The Hoyas, Microphylla are doing great. I also put in one of my jewel orchids. I'm just literally stuffing everything I can in here. And to light the bottom here, as you can see, I've been using my video light until I could come up with something else. Mother did send me a light, so I might install that somehow, but for now that's what's kind of powering that side. The sun hits this pretty good for a good 6 hours or so, so I'm not too worried. This is a new leaf here from the Monstera obliqua Bolivian. Wow, it's so soft. Any Hederaceum growth? Yeah, right there. The air plant. Then the Dendrobium is kind of falling over. I haven't watered this ever since I've set it up, so that's cool. Amplissimum doing pretty good. Pelea, is it Pelea Silver Sparkle? This is a dying luxuriant leaf. There you go. Take it off there. I'm glad a new leaf is growing, but here's the old one. Set it aside. What else? I got the Begonia Amphioxus. I think that's how you say it. I can never say it right. But a very beautiful one. Wild Fern had mentioned she wanted one, and I was going to give this one to her, but shipping to Canada, not easy. So, what else? Obliqua has a new leaf going there. You can see that right there. This leaf is pretty amazing, really big. On the left hand side here, this is new. This is the Rhaphidophora pertusa. It's hanging on by a clip there. Oh, that's off. That's been powered by the sun. This is my solar generator, and it powers that video light, but I'm guessing there's no more juice to it. More Microphylla. Here's a pepper. Here's a piper. I forgot what it's called. It starts with a P though. But you can see new growth on the string of turtles and stuff. Really loving it. Another Hoya there. Here's another Rapidaphora here. In the back here, there's some Mycans. Oh, here comes the fog machine kicking on. I kind of want to move it to over there so I can see it while I'm watching TV. But I've been very, very fascinated with this. Pretty obsessed with how everything is going. And just, yeah, I couldn't be more happier with how this turned out. If you guys want to see the app that I use, this is the Fluval Nano. Haven't talked about it in my last video. And you can see my pro settings here. How every single color goes up and down throughout the whole day. Yeah, pretty cool. And this is almost, it's shutting off. And it gives off this like really purplish black light effect. Over here, the frogs are getting along. Here, let me zoom in. There's one of the frogs. They are getting quite big already. The other one is just right there. Right there. On top of that Anthurium bakeri leaf. But the enclosure is quite awesome. And right here, you guys see me build this a long time ago, months and months ago. It's another, what is this? A Rapidaphora Hai? I'm pretty sure it's a Hai. So I think it looks pretty cool. We'll take a quick look at my new terrarium here. Haven't put in the orchid mantis in yet. I don't think it's ready. I'm gonna have it molt one more time, but yeah, everything growing in well. It's been a few days since I put in that. What is this? Irish moss? Oh, that's not doing so well, so let's just take that out. Alright, I guess that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one, whenever that is.